Good morning, art buddies, and welcome in to my crazy art world. I don't know. I just, it's just art, but it's important to me, and I'm trying to decide what substrate I want to use today. This should not be a hard decision, but I keep thinking of other choices that I might have. So welcome in. Jacqueline, good morning. Good morning. It's nice to see you. Today's her in-office day, so she's got work to do. But she's very good at multitasking, so she can listen while she works. No whistling, though. No whistling while you work. I used to be able to whistle. I don't know if I can anymore. Anywho, I don't know why it's not showing Jacqueline's here, but looks like I'm home alone for right now. So the first thing I need to do is decide which substrate I'm going to use. I should have my husband look at my camera, see if he can tighten that up for me. It's always wiggly. It's always wiggly. All right, today I'm going to try to recreate the art style and look of, I think you say it, Sylvia's art. And at least two of you follow her, because you know how sometimes when you look at a reel, it'll say so and so like this or whatever, or follows this channel. So I know G3 Brenda does, and there's somebody else, but I can't remember who the other person was. But I didn't go and investigate. That's what popped up. So she's got really cool stuff. Of course, she has digitals, so I'd have a look at those. So I bought some of her digitals. I'm probably going to go back and buy another one. Because the ones that I bought, I have a couple still in the printer. My ink has run out, so I'm left to use these two today. But I just thought they were adorable, and they look great on her in Sylvia's art journal book that she does her mixed media in. So, see, for me, the problem with me is it's not just the actual spread or the mixed media piece or whatever she did. It's like the whole look. It's like when she picks up the book and opens her book to the page she's going to work on, you see all these other pages are filled with stuff. And see, I want that too. That just thrills me too. So I'm trying to decide if I want to add to this already in process art journal, or whether I want to do like Sylvia has and have one book that looks like it's got all the same type of artwork in. So I remembered I had this. This is a cashier ledger I picked up somewhere. I've had it for quite some time. But you see, it's all blank, except for I started to do some eyeballs in there, but it's all blank. Oh, look, there's more than I thought. I could cover those up easy. You know, this is a nice size. It's not too big. Hey, good morning, Vale. Not too big, not too small. This is a Goldilocks right here. But then I'm thinking, it's a lot of pages. Now, Sylvia, it looks like she uses just a regular like hardback book. So I was just looking around quickly to see if I could grab something like that and think about that being my substrate. But of course, I've got all that stuff packed up against my windows and I can't get back in there quickly. And I have mostly Reader's Digest, and they're really big. There's a lot of pages. And I know you could take pages out, but then you got to deal with, it doesn't look neat. Hey, good morning, Linda. Welcome in. So I just saw this. Now, I got this when Hubs and our son were in Europe, spring of 2025. But this is a nice size, and I could cover these pages. See, and there's not too many. This is why I picked it up to do art in it. And it looks like I put some coffee dye, put some coffee on this and stained the pages a little bit. And so I'm thinking maybe I will just use this. You know, this could work because she covers now. I'm just new to Sylvia's art, so I don't know a lot about her. It looks like she has a Patreon kind of situation that you can get involved in. And then she's got like process videos. I've only looked at a couple. I just found her. I only looked at a couple. And the ones that I've looked at, she does not talk. She's got music going and she's just doing, which is fine. But let me just pull it up. But there's only a few of us here, but let me just see if I can quickly. So I found her on Instagram, but she is on YouTube as well. I'm looking for the right icon. There it is. There it is. And then I'll go here. Sylvia's art. You got to hit the right. Oh, I don't think I want that. I did put in my description box her at Sylvia's and her last name, which is kind of a crazy last name. The digitals I bought were in pounds, so she's from a different land. She's in a different land. It's a different language here. I'll do follow. It says this profile is private. That's not what I'm looking for. I should have done this ahead of time. Okay, so here you can find it. So she just uses book pages, it looks like, stickers, whatever she's got. And then she goes in with some paint and her stencil stuff, stamps. Found a place where my heart feels whole. She uses a pen. Hey, Nate. Good afternoon. And I thought it was really cute. Her work is really cute. Her digitals are very cute. And I like that look. And she uses a lot of what I would say more brighter colors like the pastels and stuff. Now, she might have other stuff too, but like I said, I just found her. So I'm really not quite sure all what she does. So this here, just if you're interested or curious, was just a magazine. Yeah, I think so too, Maisie. And it looks doable, right? So this is just the magazine that I folded the pages in lengthwise, and then I did like a whitewash. It's probably gesso. And then every once in a while I go in and I do a spread. But I don't think I want to mix her style with what I've got going in here. So I'm going to leave this to just continue with that style of mixed media. And I'm just going to go ahead and work in this little advertisement flyer that I brought back from the UK. So let's just start at the very beginning. So I want to kind of hide this, I believe. And maybe we'll use this little gal. She reminds me of my niece because she's got little freckles on her nose. So I want to kind of stay in with these colors. Of course, I'll probably put a pop of something different somewhere along the line, but mostly pinks and blues and maybe some pastel greens. So let's just start in by getting some acrylic paint out and kind of getting a wash on the you know, the background here. And these pages are already treated with some coffee. So I think this is going to just paint on fine. And I guess I can leave some of the original, but I don't know that I don't know if I want to. So I'm just going to take this big old flat brush and just start covering up some stuff. Just going to cover up some stuff. I'm probably going to use my heat tool so I can dry this and move on. I don't want so much. Good morning, Candy. I don't know if I want the colors to blend. Hey, Shaz, good evening. I was so lazy yesterday. I got an invoice to pay, and I didn't feel like getting up out of my chair and going and getting my credit card. Some days, well, it was a long day at the dealership, if I'm honest. Oh, I forgot to tell. Some of you know, but I forgot to tell the rest of you. Look, Hubs found my ring. That's my mom's. That's my mom's, and my Hubs found it. Yeah. Yeah, she gave it to me a while ago, and it was in with this stuff we were getting rid of. I don't know. I don't remember. But that's the one that slipped off my finger. I was fearing I lost the ring. And there it is. I know, right, Linda? I'm so excited. I was crying. I said, oh, thank you, Jesus. Praising the Lord for that. Honestly, he's so good to me. So good to me. And so now you want to know where it is? You want to know where it was? Hey, Christine G. Welcome in. Oh, look at that yummy color, huh? It was in the bathroom. Karen, hello, welcome in. It was in the bathroom. Oh, it's early for you, right, Karen? You're up early. Are you usually up early or early riser? Are you an early riser? It was in the bathroom on the floor between the toilet and the tub. Honestly, I mean, oh. All right, let's get a little pink. Let's get a little bit of pink. Oh, look at that yellow. That yellow's pretty. Yellow might work too. Let's get a little. These are all my new apple barrel colors, which I have not been a fan of apple barrel, although these are thicker than others that I have experienced using. Now, if you go to Sylvia's art page, you'll see she uses her fingers a lot. Just rub stuff in. Oh, I didn't dry that. That's okay. Which, that might be okay for some of you, and some of you are like, I just don't want it up under my nails. I'm having a fit with my nails. My sister Nancy, when I was on vacation up at her place in New York, we went and got a mani and a pedi, and the place, I should speak up. Okay, I'm 73. It's time to just speak up. Like, what are they going to do? Take you out back and beat you with a wet noodle if you ask a question? So they just said, "Oh, we do gel," and I'm like, okay, instead of saying, "I just want a regular manicure and gel polish." No, they did this. Kelly Ann said it's called dip. They didn't dip my finger, but they sprinkled the stuff over top. Now my sister Nancy, hers popped right off, but I'm having a heck of a time getting that jazz off my nails. And I'm so cheap, and I don't feel like going and sitting and paying somebody to do it. So it's taken me forever. So I apologize. My nails are kind of yucky, but I don't want to add to the misery and put my fingers in pain. Normally I don't care so much, but I don't feel like it today. I just don't feel like it today. All right, so if you're new to mixed media or collage, mixed media is just exactly that, using different medias to create art, whether it's something for your wall, something in a journal, on a greeting card, whatever. And so I'm using paper as my substrate. This little flyer I picked up in the UK, and I think it was the UK. No, we were on. We stopped at, yeah, UK. We stopped at one of when you're driving on the road and you rest stops, one of the rest stop places, and they have all the different stuff. I think they have books too. One place had some books. I picked up a couple of books. I don't know. It's very interesting, very fun. Ready to do it again. Ready to do it again. Anywho, so Sylvia, you'll see her information in my description box. Has this art that she's created. So I bought this digital. So I'm just going to pop her down. Maybe I'll put her down this little corner. All right, I'm going to put out a little golden matte medium to glue her down. Hey, Heidi, good morning. And I opened up everything, pre-opened up everything but this. Oh, there we go. Woo-hoo. Thanks, Shaz. So, just going to put a little bit of that out. I didn't pull book pages or anything yet either, so it just takes me a while. Just sometimes it takes me a while. All right, so I'm going to put this back in the water. So then I go to rinse out my water and get clean water, and I dump it. And here it had all kinds of charms still in there. I guess I had an avalanche and didn't realize it. So now I've got the sink booby trapped so Hubs doesn't come home and, run the garbage disposal and grind up my art stuff that's down the drain. I put my fist down there, but I couldn't find it. I think you could take it apart pretty easy, but I didn't have time. This stuff always happens 5 minutes before you're supposed to go live. So there you have it. I don't know whether it's life with the elderly or just life with Lori. Ooh, it's another very warm day, I think, here. It feels very warm to me today. All right, so I'm just going to use the same brush. I did have a little reel that shows you to put a little bit of color in your white glue, and you can see where you're painting it, but I don't usually remember to do it. All right, so let's put a little here as well. So we're going to start by gluing down a focal point. Now, you don't have to buy it digital. You probably have digitals you've purchased in the past, or you may have one of those magazines you can purchase. You just cut them up and use what's in it, or a sticker book or something like that. I seem to break on ruin 2 to 3 things really. Well, as long as you're happy and you're trying to stay healthy, I think that's a good thing, right? I think she goes over top. I'm going over top. Karen says, we need to get together so you can see me and I can see you and we can collaborate or just chit chat and you can tell me how my work is doing. Oh, Karen, I would love that. You just let me know when. I'm pretty available. Pretty available. Okay, book pages. I did put some stuff away, but not everything. So let me see what I have over here. Now, this You can glue on anything that you're liking, that you like. It doesn't have to be exactly like you see Sylvia do or you see me do. You just do your own thing. If you like it, glue it down. Glue it down. And we're going to go on this side as well because I want it to be so it looks, like it works together. So this takes a little time. And of course, you have to have time for it to dry, right? So this is kind of the collage. This is the collage part. This is the collage part where we're just putting down stuff and we're going to put things on top and around and all different things. Hey, good afternoon, Janet. All right, let's see. So I'm thinking Saturday I want to go visit my son. I haven't seen him for a little bit. With his new work schedule, it kind of makes it difficult to go see him. And I think I'm making a couple of cardies, hexagon cardies for my granddaughter. And it's really hard to not have her close by to try it on. So I attached the back panel, but I think before I do a lot more work on it, I want to see if it's going to fit her correctly. So I might take a trip over to Pennsylvania on Saturday. Let's see, do I have a little plastic? Oh, here's some parchment. Let me put some parchment under. I just don't want to glue my other pages together. See, like I'm already thinking this looks kind of cute, okay? And haven't really done much to it yet. So Sylvia, she just keeps layering stuff on and doing stuff. She just keeps doing stuff to it. She had stuff like piece of wrapping paper or some kind. Now I just had some of that stuff in my hand. And let's see if I can figure out where I put it. I don't know that I can. I'm looking for something kind of like a tissue paper or a napkin. He's about my granddaughter is about an hour and 15, and he's about probably an hour. Well, from my granddaughter's house, he's only about 10 minutes, I think. So somewhere between an hour and 15 to an hour and a half to get to either one of my kids. Okay, so somewhere over here I have this envelope storage journal thingy. It's got all this kind of tissue paper stuff in it. Let's see if I can find something. Now, see, this is what I do that's bad. I put glue on it and I forget, and I don't put it in the water, and then the hairs get all, unhappy. Yes. Yes. Oh, this is kind of cute. This might work. Let's see if this works. So now I'm going to tell you a story about how silly I am and how dippy. I'm really an acrylic art person. That's where I started. That's what I'm more familiar with. And I'm not an expert by any stretch at all. But watercolor is just very foreign to me. And when I use watercolor, I use it very heavily. And like sometimes, oh, this is true too. You have a picture in your mind, and then you're just looking for something that kind of matches the picture. This might do. Ooh, look at this. See, I forget about all this stuff. I just think I have such great stuff. I love my stuff. Hey, Helen, good morning. Or no, it's afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon for Helen. And then I forget I have it. See, it just sits here. It's not collecting dust, but it's not being used either. Look how much of that stuff I have. Cookie Monster. Nothing in the pockets. Well, Lori, why don't you put this stuff into pockets? I didn't know. I didn't. Oh, some of that might be good. So quite some time ago, gosh, it has been several years now, I wanted some acrylic ink. So off to the internet I go, and I find this contraption. It's got all these bottles, and for some reason, I just figure, oh, that's what I want. That's what I saw someone use. I have no idea who it was, and the brand was Ecoline. And so I didn't do a lot of research, but it looked like it was a popular brand and people were happy with it. So I bought it. Didn't use it a whole lot. Okay, so now do I want this? Or do I don't want this yet. This, I think I'm going to wait on that. I think I want this because it's smaller. Yes, you were exactly right, Karen. Especially for me, if you don't see it, now I guess everybody's not that way, but I am definitely that way. If I don't see it, I don't use it. Hey, Jill, good morning. Now I don't want that straight. I want that a little crooked. I want it a little crooked. So this is what I do when I have to tear tissue paper. Usually, I'll just fold it up like this and then just have at it. That didn't really get crooked. This piece looks more to my liking. I want this to be a little more crooked. Just not happening, I guess. It's just not getting crooked. Yeah, I think that'll work. Let's use this. So I use these inks over the years more than I got them out today. So I used them more than I thought I had used them. But I guess about a month or so ago, I'm wanting to try, and I did try it a little bit, but I didn't have all the right supplies. I'm wanting to try this atmospheric watercolor. So I was trying to do it and use what I had available, trying to bricolage it. Well, it worked a little bit, but not great. Okay. So one of the things you needed was liquid watercolor, which I don't have. I have the little blocks that you have to spritz with water. So I thought about these acrylic inks that I have, and I thought, oh, I wonder if maybe I could use those. Because what the gal was using in this atmospheric watercolor process kind of resembled what I remembered my acrylic inks look like. So I go on the search, found them fairly readily, which was surprising. This little end is sticking up. Let's get that down, this one too. And no, it's a process, Vale. Vale is asking, hey Jackie, good morning. Vale is asking if atmospheric watercolor is a type of paint, but it's a process. This girl uses mineral paper, which I had never heard of. She said it really holds the water, and I'm not remembering her name either. and she just puts a line down of ink, and then she takes a little pipette of liquid watercolor, like a little bug flying around, and drops that on the line of ink. And she does 2 lines of ink, and then she saturates it with water and tips her water brush down into the paint, and the paint just goes. And it just looks like, I haven't looked it up, but I think it's just supposed to look like a horizon, like the atmosphere and stuff that's happening in the sky. And it's really cool, really super cool. So I'm looking at these jars of stuff that's being used, and they look like my jars, but mine is acrylic ink, or so I thought. So then I see how little that print is. So then I start to read it. This is watercolor. This is watercolor. This is liquid watercolor. I didn't think I had it, and there I have it. So I got some of these out today to use here. I'm just like, I don't read. Right. Right. So a lot of them are empty. So I used them a lot more than I thought. Many years ago now, most of you will know, gosh, I can see her face. I can't think of it. Lisa, my eclectic art. No, Lisa, my eclectic. No, she's my eclectic something. Eclectic life. Lisa, my eclectic life. She took just sheets of like 20-pound paper. I'm sure you can find this. I know, right, Helen? Isn't it adorable? No, I'll find it, Dale, and I can let you know. I just watched a couple of her videos. I'll have to research and look her up again. I mean, you can find, if you just put in atmospheric watercolor art or something like that, a lot of different people will pop up. Hey, Dana, good morning. So, I forgot what I was saying. Anyhow, okay, so Sylvia had a little something like that on there, and then she just started popping in and putting colors, like Dee Dee does, on top of things. Hey, Connie, good morning. So let's find something I can scrub some. I was going to try some of this watercolor, and these are kind of intense. So I'm just going to start putting stuff down. So here's a brighter blue. These just have numbers. So this is number 506. Is that girl on the paper you were using the other night? That was really pretty. I forgot what you said it was. No, that is a digital from Etsy. Well, this is too, but the one you're talking about, Jill, is called Quintessential Blue. Do you want me to send it to you? If I don't remember, you just have to remind me. Look, I'm just doing this. And see, I can add some water. Let's just put a little bit of this up here. Now, if I get that atmospheric thing working, I'll show you. I mean, I have the mineral paper. And I think I might have all the components now. I'm just not sure. See, I forget that watercolor is, it should go a long way. Whoop, that's a lot. Okay. You always end up wearing the ink. Oh, my hands get a mess. I'll see if you can find it quick. If not, I'll have to send. Okay. Quintessential. They have several, but this one's called Blue. What's this one? Let's see. This is number 311, which looks more orange to me. Yes. Just gonna put a little bit of this here and there. All right, rinsing in between. Now, can you use hey, Adele, hi. How are you? How's that little grandbaby? Or this is more of a yellow. Hey, Roseanne, hi. Kendra Brazell. Yes, Jackie, that's her. That's her. That's the one I watched. There are several. Thanks, Jackie, for putting that in twice. Vale, that's it. Jackie found her. That's the girl I watched. Now, there are a lot of them. A lot of people do it. But that's the one I watched. Let's see. Let's put a little yeller on her neck. Maybe we'll put a little yeller up here. Oh, that looks cute, I think. Oh, I like it. Oh my gosh, guys, if you go to Facebook and you go to Adele's channel, Adele, how can they find you? She's Angela Adele. I guess maybe you could find her that way. Her grandbaby is so pretty. He's a he, but he's so pretty. Let's put a little purple. Now I'm going to put some acrylic on top of this as well. I was thinking about getting some alcohol inks. He'll be 1 tomorrow? No way. Oh my gosh, doesn't the time just fly? Oh my goodness, I'll bet you he's doing all kinds of fun stuff, huh? Oh my goodness, that's incredible. Incredible. Yeah, so I said to my husband, I think I want to go see Brian maybe Saturday because his weekends are the only time that he can really see him because of his work schedule. Okay, I'm going to add some white. Hey, Beth, good morning. Oh, I'll bet he is a sweetheart. Oh my gosh, they're so smoochable, aren't they? And then once they get a certain age, they don't want you smooching them no more. Oh, well. So I said to my son, maybe we can go. There's a thrift shop that is near where he used to live that I like to go to, like when I go get my hair cut and stuff. But there's another one of them up near where his new place is. So I said, maybe we can go thrifting. And he said, yeah, that sounds good. Oh, that's the glue. Heavens to Mercator. I just put my brush in the glue. I need something down here. So I said to Scoot, I think I'm going to go see Brian on Saturday. Maybe we'll do a little thrifting. And he was quick to say, I don't think you need to do any thrifting. But see, if I don't go out and do something with him, then I have to sit in his apartment and have those oh, thanks, Janet. Have to have those ferrets running all over me, and they have sharp nails, those little stinkers. Sharp nails. Okay, so let's try this. Now, I pulled out a bunch of different stamps. Now, Sylvia has these big, tall things that, they're so yummy. I don't know if I can recreate those. I forget which video it was. All right, so let's do this. You have you have ferrets too? Oh, I'm not a fan, Maze. I'm not. I gotta say, this is a digital, Beth. This is a digital. Okay, so let me look through some of these that I pulled out. So she usually puts some kind of dots on. Let me just see. I think I need a little bit of black. Here, maybe let's put that down here. I'm just taking a little chunk here. And you can do stencil, you can do whatever you want, guys, right? Uh, I'm envisioning that up there, I think. So let's put that down. And this is just for fun. This is just starting a different kind of art journal. But I want to keep all the same look in this is just a little flyer from a rest stop during our trip to Europe. So, I've said this before, go into your local diner. It's a lot of times your local diner will have these little books, or they might have a car trading book, or cars for sale. They have different stuff that people have printed up, and then they have them sitting there for advertisement. So go in and grab you some, right? So you're allergic to the whole of your. Oh, your son has them. I gotcha. Oh yeah. I guess they're cute. I don't know. They're just not cute to me. Um, he's got one that's a real fatty, and then he's got one that's just there's just nothing much to her. They sleep most of the time, but see, the problem with my son is, well, it's not a problem to him. He thinks it's great. He lets them run free. He said they sleep about 20 hours a day. Okay. So they basically sleep and poop. Oh, Karen. Hi, Joyce. Good morning. All right, so let's put a couple of that. I think that looks cute. So I want to leave that open. I pulled out some of the. I think I might want this stem. I think I might want to use that stem. Let's take this one off. See if there's anything else here. I might want to do my own thing. I do have ones that just the stamp is just the stem, but I couldn't put my fingers on that one. That's not here. This is a Timmy. I think this looks cute. Let's see if I can get some of this. I don't know how this is going to stamp. Let's do a practice. It doesn't have to be the whole stamp. I should put this on a block. See, I don't like that edge. So what I do to avoid that is I take another piece of paper and I tear it to make these are not hard edges, you know what I'm saying? I just tear it like this and leave a little bit of an opening where I'm going to put the stamp, and it should not have those hard edges. All right, if I miss saying hello to you, I'm sorry I missed you, but I'm trying to keep a good eye on chat. It's still kind of, well, it got like a triangle. Worked a little bit. Not as great as it usually does for me, I got to tell you that. All right, let's put one of these up here. This away, this away, this away. Yeah, this is a Timmy stamp. Oh, I I didn't do the second stamp very well. All right, let's do it again. Let's do it again. That just kind of looks like a mush. Looks like a mush. Doesn't look like much of anything. Okay, let's see what else I pulled out here. Oh, I got a Timmy feather. Let's see how this looks. Where's some of that paper? All right, let's do some of this. Oh, that's not very good either. Maybe the top part's better. I'm being very particular. Okay, let's do the top part. So you can just put, oh yeah, I should have pulled that house stamp out. Oh, there's one of them. All right, so I'm just using some stuff I pulled out that I thought would look cool on this project. This is one of my Lavinias, I believe. Oh, maybe it's not. No, this isn't Lavinia. This is somebody else. I thought that was a different stamp. I had asked for this, I guess for Christmas or a birthday, and my one sister got this for me. This is a wonderful, wonderful Timmy stamp, and it comes with the big board, the big block. You're not seeing it as greatly as I think I want you to see it. But that's okay. We're just messing. I'm just messing and adding stuff. Hey, Jean. Hi. All right. So I'm just putting little bits of whatever I like here and there. Could use a little something there, I think. And I want some kind of a bright focal thing over here, like big flowers. That's what Sylvia kind of. I think it was a stamp that she used, if I'm not mistaken. All right, here's these. I haven't used this stuff in a long time. This is a Timmy one, I think. And can you believe I've never used this? Well, enough of that, huh? We're going to use it. Oh, yes, upside down. How about it? I think I got to make some tomato soup today. All right, so just put on what you like. Put on what you have and put on what you like. I love numbers. Only to look at, not to think about and to figure out. I don't like them that way. I don't want to lead you astray. My granddaughter, she loves numbers. She just wishes she could study math right now. Go to college and study math all the time. Okay, she doesn't fall from this tree, I'll tell you. All right, this is a cute stamp. But see, I had it in ink. In paint, it looks like. I need to clean this off. This needs to go into the sink. All right, let's see. Whose are these? These are Delusion by Diane Reevely. Yeah, see, these are cute. I don't think, yeah, this one's not here. I use that one. This is cute. Yeah, the ones that are missing are the ones I use the most. All right, now, what about a stencil, you say? How about a stencil? Ooh, that's a great idea. If I can get to them. Well, I've got a couple out here that I've been using the last couple of days. Hey, Carol. Good morning. How are you doing? All right, let's use this one. Now I need something that's really going to show up. Let's close this up. Now, usually, Sylvia, from the few that I've You have that set, Jackie? Oh, we would be best friends. You have good taste. Great minds, right? Um, usually Sylvia, the few videos that I've watched, she puts some kind of really bold black um stamp or oh, Ben flew out today. Oh, traveling mercies for Ben. Um, it looks look really bold, whether it's a she's got this really cool stencil. It's just all it's like ovals, but they're not. They're kind of like warped ovals and they're pretty big. It's really cool stencil. I don't know if she lists, I'll have to look into that. I don't know if she lists um her products. Well, let's do a little bit of this. Let's do mahogany is pretty dark. Blueprint sketch. I'm not sure that would show. Let's try. Well, I have ground espresso might. Let's try the mahogany. Let's try that. I'm stretching. I'm stretching. Did you have to take a lot of equipment with them? Janet, is that a challenge, to travel with? He probably has to take camera equipment and such. I see that a little bit. Let's put a little bit here. She just does little spots of different things. Okay. Oh, did he? Oh my gosh. That's probably more nerve-wracking than anything, right? Thinking that his equipment gets arrives safely. Yay! Yay, Joyce! Okay. So that was mahogany. All right. So now I think I'm going to go get I got myself a set of, oh, really, Janet? A little easier than, oh, okay. Oh, is he going to be near you, Carol? Oh, that's very cool. I got myself a set of Chinese um, calligraphy brushes. I haven't used them. Ooh. But I did oh, yes, they're there. So they got all hard again. Okay. Okie dokie. That's all right. So I had asked a couple of the girls about them, and they said don't use acrylic paint. So I'm going to use this liquid. Look, I'm going to flip this over again. I'm going to use the liquid watercolor. I have black right here. Is Ange here? Now they say set it in the water for about 10 to 15 minutes. So I thought they would still be soft, but it's hard again. So that's okay. We'll just leave it sit there for a little bit and see how it does. In the meantime, I could really come onto another page and start prepping, right? Start prepping. So all her pictures and her little faces and all, they all seem to be, at least the set that I bought, all kind of the same coloring. So let's do a little bit of white. You made some popcorn? All right. My puppy loves popcorn. She's only allowed to have 3 pieces, but she loves it just the same. So at the car dealership, our salesman, right off the bat, he says to us, are either of you allergic to cats? And I said, well, Ron was when he was a kid, but I don't know that he is anymore. He said, okay. Ron said, no, I should be fine. He said, because we have a cat here at the dealership. And I thought he was looking for someone to adopt the cat. But after we met with the salesman, we had to meet with this other person, and we went in her office, and that's where the cat was. So she calls him Mr. Roly Poly. I have a picture. I'll show you in a moment. And what they do is they're affiliated with several different shelters in the area, and they take a cat or a kitten, and it's got a beautiful cage. It's got a really nice bed. There's food sitting out. It's got a nice place to, do its business. And, people are there all day long. And I don't know if somebody takes it home at night or not, but it's like they foster it until it gets adopted. Well, this cat only lasted a week, but its new family couldn't come and get it till yesterday. They were coming to pick it up yesterday. Now, I'm not around cats much. I think the first cats I've been around in forever were Candy's cats, and we went to visit Candy. And I was telling this lady about your cats, Candy, and about Jack, how he likes to sit by the sink. She's got two cats like that. She said as soon as they don't sit by the sink, but as soon as she goes in the bathroom and turns the faucet on, both cats come running. Anyway, where's my pictures? Anyway, this guy liked me, jumped right on my lap. And I was telling Kel, where the heck are my pictures? I sat back in my chair and I thought, oh, this is comfortable. And then all of a sudden it started to move. Here I thought there was a pillow or like a lumbar part on my chair. No, it was the cat. The cat just jumped right up and got behind me. The lady that was helping us with our sale, she said, oh, he must really like you. She said, you must be his comfort spot. No, this is not it. Look, I'm just not finding the right spot here. He was very pretty. He wasn't a Maine Coon like Candy has. So he didn't have that long fluffy hair. Oh, here he is. This lady calls him Mr. Roly Poly. He's not that yellow. My picture's more yellow than he is. And then his belly, which I couldn't get a picture of his belly. I thought about it too late. Was all this caramely color and then dark spots like a leopard. So this was his chair. We had other chairs, but he just was such a nice little fella. And yeah, so he was getting picked up yesterday by his new family. So I'm sure that went well. But he had a real nice disposition. So I don't know how quickly we'll get another cat. But she said, yeah, this little fella didn't last too long. Okay, I'm going to put this gal over on this side. So she's got more green. So let's get a little bit of green. Let's see. Add a little bit of green here. Oh, this one I haven't even opened yet. Let's see. So our son-in-law is very, very allergic. So we would, no cats for us. There's just, he would take it as a personal insult. He doesn't like to be on any medication. So no cats for us. I said to Kel, oh my gosh, if we had a cat, we'd probably have to have it hospitalized so it could get some rest, because our dog just would never leave it alone. She wants to play 24/7. So that could be a problem. Okay, that's more green than what I had anticipated I would use. Let's get a little, let's get a little smidge of this. Your cat sleeps in the middle of the bed. Jacqueline said she would like a cat. She's very allergic. A lot of that's going to be covered up. What else we got? We got the blue. We got the white. We've got there's kind of a pinky peachy color. Let's see what we can do about that. Let's see. This is, oh, look. There's a flamingo coral. Is this one open? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Is it? It's hard to do. Oh, yeah. Okay. Let's try a little bit of this. Oh, I should dry this so it doesn't mix with the green. So this is acrylic paint. I'm just prepping another page. He makes your eyes itchy. Our son-in-law can't breathe. He his throat closes. And you can do a medication for it, but I mean, I see his side of it in some respects. Um, just doesn't go around cats. Maybe the medicine doesn't make him feel good. I don't know about any of that, but I certainly don't want my son-in-law to stop breathing. You know what I mean? Oh, she did, Joyce? Joyce said her daughter had a large bunny. See, they kind of scare me a little bit. We had friends. It wasn't that large of a bunny, but it just hopped around everywhere. They left it free. It just hopped, 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 hopped. I guess it was gentle enough. Their kids didn't seem to mind or anything, you know? Okay. I'm putting down way too much paint, I think. I just want a little smidge, little scrape. Oh, I know what I could do. Wait a minute. Hold on. I'm slow on the uptake, but I usually get there eventually. You had a huge French lop. Oh, the lops are pretty, aren't they? For several years, he was called Bob. Oh, that's so cute. Do you remember that movie with, I don't know if it was called One Fine Day or Michelle Pfeiffer and, oh, see the paint peeled there. Michelle Pfeiffer, George Clooney. They were both single parents. And I forget what happened, but they were helping each other with their kids. She had an interview or an appointment or something. He had something to do. Anyway, she loses his daughter, I think. And they're racing all over New York City trying to find this kid. And here she's in a library under a table with a cat. And she doesn't want to leave the cat. And George Clooney's under the table with the kid saying, we got to go. And she's like, I can't. And he's like, well, do we have to take the cat? And she's like, I'm not allowed to have a cat because her mother wouldn't let her have the cat. He said, well, what if the cat lives at my house or something like that? And she said, really? He says, okay. So they end up taking the cat. He says, well, what's his name? And she said, Bob. Bob. Candy, you never cease to amaze me. She had a traditional white bunny when she was a kid. Like, did you hold it and stuff? You don't think bunnies fight? Oh, they got some big teeth, though, don't they? I don't know. I just am not used to being around. Same with the ferrets. I mean, if I'm honest, I guess I'm a little afraid of the ferrets. But anywho, okay, let's go back to this page. Now, I don't know how this is going to work. Let's see if this is softened up. It has. Okay. Yes, they littered box train the rabbits. Oh, okay. I know when you go like years ago, our kids were small. It was the kids weren't the problem. I was the problem. And you'd see those lop-eared bunnies that they were selling. Oh my gosh, I would have taken one just because they were cute. I guess I would have gotten used to it. All right, so I'm going to try to mimic what I think Sylvia does. Now, she could have a stamp, but let me just, let's do a practice. I think it's a good idea to do a practice. Maybe I should put this up out of the way for a minute. Oops, sorry, hit the camera. So sorry, dear. Sorry. I'm not sure about this. Is watercolor. So I'm not sure. I don't think it's going to go through, but all right. So I'm going to try to make a thin line like this. And then she had, well, I guess I really don't. I guess it could be black. And then, some leaves like this. But then she had different colored, like baubles or balls on on each side. So I'm going to see if I can. Oh, that's not rinsing out so great. You have a squirrel that you call Brenda? When Kel was here, not this time, it was a couple times ago, we had two squirrels that I forget what I called the other one. I just asked her this time. What do we call that other squirrel? Stanley and George, or Stanley and Bert? I don't know. All right, so she has these big circles like this alongside of a stem. Maybe I want different leaves. Put one up here. See, but that would look cute on that page, don't you think? So that's what I'm going to do. So I've got purple. I think the purple will show. Let's do the circles first. Now maybe I shouldn't. Wait a minute. Let's see. What can I? Woodpeckers too? Oh my gosh. Candy, you should be a nature person. Ooh, the book moved. Not getting so straight here. Well, the paper's not straight. Let's blame it on that. Let's do 3 over here. Now you could use a marker pen, I think like a Sharpie marker or an acrylic marker. I think it could do that. All right, I've got purple here, so I think I want a different color there. So let's just make these big circles. Put one on the top, just going over top of everything else we did. It's all about layering, right? Meanwhile, I'm liking this brush. Is Carol leaving? Okay, Carol, have a great day. Give Ben a hug for us. Okay. Now let's get the blue. I'm going to do blue over here and maybe orange in the middle. I think that'll show. This is the blue. Oh, thanks, Helen. Check out Sylvia. I think you'll really like her work. All right, this should probably be a little cleaner. That's better. That's more better. Oh, I want this one over here. Oh, yeah, that looks good. If I must say so myself. And then I'm going to try the orange or the yellow or something. I wonder which would. Oh, I need one over here. One was almost dry, so I put some, oop, that's the wrong brush. I put some water in that earlier and mixed it around. You don't want to do nothing. I had a day like that yesterday, that's for sure. And then this young fellow, Zach, was trying to teach us how to use the car. Oh my gosh. We're so old. We're so old. So I put up a new bird feeder. And I just said to myself a little bit before I came live, those birds must not like that feeder. And then I looked beyond, all my jazz that I have in my craft space here. It's half gone. I haven't seen a bird on it yet. All the worms are about half gone. All right, this one might be a little more red. I don't know. It looks kind of orangey too. Maybe that's supposed to be yellow, like if you water it down like you're supposed to, I guess. Liquid watercolor, who knew? That purple's kind of fizzling out a little bit on me here. All right. Yep, feed up and rest. Excellent. Watch a Midsummer Murder. Oh, I love those. Now, I still don't have anything really dark or black. She always has a little black um, stencil or something happening. She's blowing that ink around. The other thing she does that I want to show you, which I kind of like, I really never thought about it before. You know how we ink our edges? Well, she doesn't do it the way we do, at least not on these projects. She just takes her whole ink pad and scrapes it, and it just looks fabulous. Now I'm going to go around those with, I think, a marker. How are we doing on time? Oh, yeah, it's been a little time. See, I'm taking my time here. Probably want a marker a little thicker than I was planning to use, but we'll see. I think I want to stamp something on her forehead. I always kind of like that. It needs a word. Yes, we'll get to the word. We'll get to words. Hold your horses. Hold your horses. Okay, let's see. I wonder about white. Oh, thanks, Adele. I think she spatters too, but she spatters early on. I might spatter at the end. I don't know. Let's see if I can find here. No, that's not it. I keep thinking that's it. I'm trying to find my pens that Beth and Teresa recommended. Is this? I could use this, I think. I think these are brushes. Oh, one's a dotter. Oh, let's do dots. This is the brush. This is not the right brand. I bought new ones, but God only knows where I stashed. I stashed those in a very special spot. And nobody knows where it is. Okay, where's the ink pad? Ink pad, I just closed it up. Ink pad, I just closed it up. Here it is. Oh, this is blue. This is midnight blue. This might work. She takes and goes like this. Just scrapes it like that. I should have used the black. See, so you get that kind of a look, which I like it. Hey, Mikey, I like it. Here again, this can be messy. That looks cute, right? You're into this movie called Cupid's Kitchen. I can't understand a word they're saying, but love the movie so much I've watched it over and over. What language is it in? Or is it just that they speak fast or have an accent? Is it one of those deals? Thanks, Roseanne. All right, so let's do some white maybe. Let's do some, this is a daughter. Let's try some dots. That was probably not the best place to put some dots. Okay. Oops. Uh-oh. There goes the lid. Lid down, lid down. Okay, where's the... Getting a little pincher. I don't want to leave this uncapped. So I could sit and do this kind of stuff all day, right? Who's with me? Who's with me? All right, let's see. Let's try. I don't know how this is going to look. Now, this is a brush, acrylic brush, liquid ink brush tip. Ugh, this is scary. No subtitles. What did she answer? Oh, you think it's China? Well, look, see, if you enjoy it. That's soaking in. That looks okay, though, right? Maybe the black would be better. Let's see, what else we got? I've got a Posca. I've got a Posca here. Oh, bother. Whoop, whoop. Oh, somebody, somebody, somebody. Anybody find me? Somebody love. Okay, let's go. Let's do these a little different. Just making all little wiggly squigglies. Oh, now I dirtied the tip of my brush. Let's clean that off. But no surprises next time I use it. Oh, it's not cleaning up so well. It's all right. It's all right. Helen says she likes watching Bollywood movies, but never any idea what they're saying. Huh. Lori, how about she dreams in color? Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. I was just going to get some stickers, some sticker words out, but that's a good idea. I think I want some kind of leaves or something on this here. This here, these little flowers. So I didn't do anything on this one. Yeah. What's your doodle? What's your doodle come out? My doodle's not all that great. You can stop at any point, right? Just keep doing what you like. I still want a stamp there on her head. All right, let's get out a brush and let's get some. I like this lime green. Now, don't do this, guys. I keep saying, don't do this. Don't put your brush in here. Put some out. on a spot, but I don't really have a spot, and then I'll stick my hand in it, so I'm not going to do it. I'm being very naughty. This looks like Jane Davenport, or yeah, I guess it could. But this here is Sylvia. You would like her, Beth. You check her out. Check her out. All right, so let's just see if I can get. Well, you're not really seeing that leaf, are you? Guess I'm gonna have to get out. Bye, Roseanne. Have a great day. Enjoy your little kids. Your little kids. Okay, I've got things stacked here. Let's scoot that back. All right, I'm going to put that right on top of her little face. Her little face. We'll take a little dot of this and a little dot of this. See what we can do. Let's load some of that light in, tip it in this, and then let's do that. Just making little leaf shapes, nothing over the top, right? Let's put this right under here. I can see them a little better. There's one girl I watched a reel. She just took a watercolor journal, opened it up a long ways, and just started painting leaves. I got to do it. It just looks so. First of all, it looks fun, and then you get better at doing it. And she said it's just kind of muscle memory, and then you just start doing them where you eventually get better at it. And it looked like a cool page in her watercolor journal. All right, so now I'm thinking maybe a piece of, well, I want to get a stamp out for her head. I know, you're thinking, what? Don't do what are you going to write? But I really like it. Oh, I was going to draw circles on too. What do I want? Maybe artist. This is kind of big, but I'm going to do it anyway. This is pushing the envelope here. Now, what I wish I had done is maybe trimmed off the edges so it stayed white. That might have been a nice touch. Might think about that going forward in this book. Angie said, Lurie is about a guy whose ex-girlfriend made him lose his taste because she wanted him back, and he told her no. This other girl couldn't cook and is in a cooking contest. Oh, and so is he. Sounds interesting. Cute. Cute. Nothing like admiring your own work. Okay, now, word. I need a word. Sylvie usually takes those little peeled off words and puts them. I still never did like a dark, like a black stamp. Like if you look at her work, you'll see what I mean. She does like black. It just looks great. And then she scrapes lines through it. I think I've kind of maybe overloaded this gal a little bit. Let's see. What do you think? It kind of looks like her style, though. Just love her images. Absolutely love her images. Okay. So, Jill, did you find that digital you were looking for? Okay, so what do I have? I've got scraps of paper sitting all around, like this. This could be glued on. Oh, thanks, Dale. Okay, so Vale says, now I don't think I print so great, so let's just see. Oh, thank you, Karen. All right, let's take just if I can find one, just a Sharpie marker. Thanks, Candy. Oh, look at this. Oh, this is a white pen. Oh, that's cool. Just I'm looking for black. Thanks, Heidi. Oh, here's a Sharpie marker. This might be too thin. Let's just see. What did you say, Vale? She dreams in color? Maybe I only want it to be this big. Hey, Teresa. All right, let's see. Hmm. Hmm. Let's use the same idea. Now this ought to get messy. This ought to get messy. Lori, I finished telling you most of the story. Yeah, I don't know if I could do it, Ange, not knowing what's being said. I just don't know. Well, you know what I got to tell you, it depends on what the people look like. Hey, Ginger, nice to meet you. Marianne, hello. Um, there's one you can't really read that now. There's one movie. It's a Hallmark called Summer Villa, and it's got this guy. Hey, Cal. It's got this guy, this actor in it. His name is Victor Weber. Oh dear Lord. Okay, I could watch him days on end with no words. Okay, if I'm honest. Whew. He's in another one where he's they call him the nose. He can really, hey Bug. Hey, listen, girls, Bug is trying to get monetized. So if you have any time and you can watch some of her videos, go do that for her, okay? Sign up and go do that for her. I don't know. What do you think? Does this look okay? Or do I need something underneath of it? She needs to get so many hours in a window of time. So yes, he's a Hallmark movie guy and he is so yummy. The guy in that movie's cute, Ange. So if you sub to her channel and then watch her, even if can't be sitting, I'm sorry, I'm just going to say this. Sometimes my husband will say, you know, what do you got playing out there? I said, the girls could use the watch time or the hours. Just leave it on. You know, go run to the bathroom or go make your lunch or just leave it on and go take a nap and get her some watch hours. So do that. And also want to remind you to pray for Michael. Bug, mediocre arts and crafts. She's just right above in the chat. We call her Bug. So you can find her there, Marianne. I don't know if Jill left. Did Jill answer me? I don't know if she found that. I don't know. I'm not loving this. I'm not loving this. What are some other ideas to put words on here? Something, or should I just write it on in like white ink? Vale, Beth, what do you think? Just write it on in white ink? Oh, you're welcome, Bug. Yeah, it's good to support each other's channels. Boy, wouldn't it be? I wonder if I should just. No, I did that scraping. Let's just leave it alone. I'm starting to think too much about it. This I'm not a fan of, so I'm waiting to see if somebody's got a better idea. White is an add splatter. Yeah, I was going to splatter. It needs to be bold. Yeah, that's not bold. Well, see, and I don't like this coloring either. Well, you know what? If I put it on in white and I don't like it, I can put a sticker over it or something, right? Let's just do it. I'm not good with the brush. I wonder how it would be doing this dot stuff if I use the dotter. Beth says calligraphy across 2 pages on a slant. Oh, I don't know. Need to be bold in color. In color, not white? See, if I do it real big and slant, that's a lot more to cover up. Szilvia usually just does here. Oh, I know. I'll just put dream in color. That'll help. Okay, wait a minute. Let's do a sample. This is parchment paper. Let's see what this is like. So that would work. This is smaller. Oh. Huh. Smear a gesso line to write on. That's an idea. Oh, thanks, Helen. And gesso, huh? I'm not too good with the gesso. Let's see. We'll give it a go, Beth. We'll give it a go. All right. So then I would like to use a palette knife, which I just bought some with the Kel. Let's see. Let's see if I can do it. This is making me think so much. You like the flowers? Thanks, Maisie. If I didn't have so much going on, you'd see them better. I don't know. This is, I got no place to sit anything. I'm such a messy girl. Okay. Oh, that's a lot. Yeah, that's not working for me. Use washi tape as a guide and then you can take it up. Oh, that's an idea. But I just want it thin, right? Yeah, that's not working for me. It's probably my brain. I think I could just make the line with one of these white pens. Ginger, are you Bug? No, Ginger is not Bug. Bug is mediocre arts and crafts. Say hello again, Bug. Say hello again. And you can see her channel. Let's try this. This is thin. Let's get a little straight edge. Dare I say straight edge. This is not writing. There. Thank you. Thank you, Bug. There's Bug right there. Mediocre arts and crafts. Oops, wrong edge. Wrong end. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Back her up. We're going to try this. Okay, I'm going to let that dry. Thank you, Ginger. Ginger Beach Studio. Oh, where are you? Are you somewhere fun? Oh, Ginger Beach Studio. Heidi, the washi tape is a really good tip. Oh, thanks, Candy. That's a good idea. There, Candy's thinking. Candy's always thinking. She's got a good brain. She's got a good brain. Okay, so what did I say? Dream in color. I'm going to do lowercase. I did it like the European spelling. I'm going to have to do several coats because it's bleeding. I might have to come back in with actual paint. With a brush. I might have to do a brush. You're already subbed? Yeah, I think I'm already subbed. I don't know. I have to check. Let's use this. And I'm going to get that. Oh, no, I don't want to use acrylic with my Chinese. Somebody said, I think it was Shelley's Honey Bun said, outline the white print with black. You think, Marianne, it's kind of thin. I think I might thicken it up a little bit first. Am I over my time? No, not over my time yet. Okay, because I don't know who somebody's coming on, I think. Let's see, these. I'm going to just do the acrylic on this one. Let's see how this one works. These are a little cheaper brush. They don't have as good of a point, but I might be able to make it work. Let's flip it this way. Give myself a little more space. This is coming apart. Maybe upside down. You're at the craft table? She's going in. Marianne, that cross stitch that you showed Janet and I, do you have that posted anywhere where I could get another look at that? I was telling the girls about it a while back after you were here for a visit. I don't know what you call it or anything, but it's just magnificent. And I haven't thought about it to ask you, and it just popped into my head. You know that cross stitch. Hey, Frank, how are you? I haven't seen you in a little while. You been cranky? You somewhere been being cranky? Yeah, the watercolor is changing the paint. I guess that doesn't really matter though, right? Hmm? Okay, let's make a little heart there. Geez, I wonder how many coats it will take. You're trying to remember what it was. They were just, it was very small stitches and they were just like little, I don't think they were panels. Janet, are you still here? Do you remember that cross stitch or hand slow stitch stuff Marianne was showing us? I think you had a couple of them with you. I did this like cursive here after I printed everything else. Let's just go back to the print. I don't know how I'm going to be able to do. Oh, Karen, when you go to a YouTube channel, like say if you're looking at my homepage, at the top underneath where it's got my information, you'll see sub, or you can sub or unsub. When you hit that, that means you're a subscriber to their channel. And then if they post, depending on what you choose, you can choose to get notifications or not. Um, and then at any time that their live stream comes up, you will get notified. Hopefully, it's the way it's supposed to work. Or you kind of can keep track of what they're up to artistically. So it's a drop down box. I don't know exactly what it says, um, but you can sub to the person. And if you do watch hours, I think you have to be a sub for them to count for her. She's trying to get monetized. So YouTube has different benchmarks you have to hit in order to do that. And so you have to have people watch so many hours before they'll let you be monetized. And I think they're starting to, does that make sense, Karen? They're starting to change some of those rules around. So Bug's trying to get done what she needs to do so she can get monetized. She's probably very close. So sometimes it's difficult to get that last little step. Well, I'm going to try to outline this. The paper is holding up pretty good, but not excellent. I just want to get the right tool. This might work. This is yes, thank you, Beth. All right, so let's see. Marianne says outline in black. I don't know, guys. I think I'm beating a dead horse here. I think it looks better. I'm better doing upside down, I think. Can you imagine a whole book of these? I don't know. Just if you look at Sylvia's books, I'm sure she's got a couple of books, but it's just magnificent to me. It's all fat and fluffy, and I wonder if she has a flip through of one of her journals. Oh, I have to look that up, see if she's got that. I got a little heart here. Ooh, ooh. Our little Jenny went to the groomer yesterday. I'll have to show you her picture. Lori, I love how you use anything as your... I'm always picking up junk. I don't get too much good mail like this. I was just looking at our junk mail the other day, and it's like, oh, some of this stuff is pretty pathetic. Green in color. That does look better, doesn't it? I know, right, Kel? Yes, Karen. Karen, I think you lie about your age. Your hands are so No, this one really shakes. No, I just turned 73. I know, it's hard to believe. And if you met me in person, you'd say, oh man, you look 93. Okay, so I am pleased with this. I think she looks real adorable. Real adorable. So let's dry that just in case so I don't have a smudgeons over here. Thank you, Ginger. Ginger, did you say where? Thanks, Marianne. Did you say where you are? You on the beach, Ginger Beach Studio? Who you like the beach? Hmm. Okay, so I got more of these to print out, but I've got to. Well, Karen, you're a sweetheart, but I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Went to see my weight management doctor the other day, so it's the first time I met him. Been on this journey for a little bit now, but the my health insurance people switch things up and all that jazz. So and then the doctor I saw initially moved really far away from our house, and you don't go see them that often, but even still, you know. So you look through your stuff to see if anything jogs your memory. Yeah, I don't know if Janet. It's late for Janet, so maybe she nodded off or something. But I just in my mind's eye, they were just small strips, and it was very small work, like stitches, but it was just beautiful. Oh, you're an Aussie, and you landed in New Mexico. Oh, cool. I mean, warm. Do you have a channel, Ginger? We got folks here who like to check out your art if you do art. All right, so where's my little gal I was going to stick over here? I think I'll just stick her down and then probably bid you adieu. And I'll be back. Gosh, it's Thursday already. Do you remember Mary Ann? Do you have that posted anywhere? I would love to take another look at those. I was telling the girls a couple of times about your stitching. Just beautiful, beautiful work. Beautiful work. And then I saw a stitch a girl do, and I sent it to Gail. Oh my gosh, such beautiful things people do. Wonder if I want to ink her edges. Hold on, let's do that. This is blue. Oh, you love to eat, Ginger. Live at the beach and do arty things. Oh my gosh, Ginger is so hot for me. Hot, hot, hot. My sister's son-in-law, he loves it as well. I love the beach. Oh, Maisie, it's such a joy to see you all the times. Yes, you have a great evening. You're probably ready to pack it in. Ready to pack it in. Next time I come your way, Maisie, we'll have to see if we can work out something and maybe get a hug. She's there. I was asking Marianne about that stitching she showed us. Do you remember that, Janet? She had some hand stitching stuff, but she just remembered. She just remembered what I'm asking her. So I think we're good. All right, let's see if I can get that glued up. All right, let's do this. So if you put a little spritz of something in your white glue, let's see. How can I do this without making a total mess? Here's a little pipette. It's just making bubbles. It's just making bubbles. It just colors it enough so you can see where you're putting it. Of course, most of it dripped on the... I didn't do that before. You guys can't see that. Can you see? It's just a little hint. I didn't put that much in. I could put more. Because sometimes it's hard to get those edges and all that jazz, you know? All that jazz. What is Zale saying? Maisie Major, Maisie May character. Oh, sorry, in my merry world. That's all right, Ange. You don't remember? That's okay. I think Marianne remembers now. I gave her enough information, and by George, I think she has got it. All right, so I've got that little gal down. So I'm ready for page 2. I'm just excited about this. And so I'm going to start ripping some more pages and some other things that I can glue down here. I probably am going to grab a little lunch or something. She's a little warped, but she might straighten out. Kind of look cute there. Where's my little disc? So I'm just going to work around here. Let's just see, what time is it? It's almost 12. So if you have to skedaddle, go ahead and skedaddle. I know some others are coming on, but I think I'm just going to sit here for just a few more minutes and glue this down, and I'll see what else I want to do. Maybe something. But you all have a great day. Thanks for coming in. Oh, thank you, Beth. Beth, you're on tonight, right? Thursday night? Don't forget, Beth's on us tonight at 6 p.m., I believe, Eastern. Don't forget to watch some of Bug's content. Make sure you sub first so she gets credit for that. I think that's how that works. And Beth is on tonight. And pray for Michael. Okay, I've got a prayer request listed on my channel. There's a post so you can get idea of what to specifically pray for. And we're already seeing some positive movement in the right direction. So prayer is very powerful. Yes, Beth has confirmed 6 p.m. Eastern. Okay. And yeah, so there's things to do. Might want to catch a nap somewhere along there. So you're bright and bushy-tailed for at that live. Okay, some of you are getting ready to go to bed. Yeah, so it's good to see you on. Don't forget, take time to be creative. Enjoy the journey. Now, the only thing is, I don't know if you put color in this and then you glue down something see-through, you're probably going to see some of that color because this isn't chemically altered to disappear. But I don't know. It might still dry clear. Who knows? I don't know. But I'm okay. I'm okay with it. It's just fun art. All right. So I'm liking that there. So what else do I have here? I pulled out a couple of other things that might look cute on this page. This is different. I don't know. See, I don't know where I get half of this stuff. This is a big old sheet. This is a big old sheet. Boy, I wish I had some of the tissue paper my grandmother had. Oh, you're welcome, Gail. You have a great day. Get some rest or whatever you need to do. Whoop. Let's get some of this on. My grandmother saved all the tissue paper that she received that had wrapped her gifts were wrapped in or whatever. I think I'm just gonna slap this down here. Just gonna slap it down. Go slap it down. Okay. I'm not sure if Jacqueline's going to sell tomorrow. It's back to school time. She's got her kids. She's got to support her kids and go do back to school stuff. So she may alter her time. So just, or she might not be able to do it. Maybe just Saturday. So keep a heads up on that. If that's something you're interested in. Certainly you could join us if you would like. We'd love to see you. And what else? Is there anything else? I don't know if I have to remember anything else. You're welcome, Helen. Nice to see you. Oh, it was nice to meet you, Ginger. I hope you come back again. Thank you so much. Marianne's in tomato heaven. Oh, so Shelley. Shelley was canning 100 pounds of tomatoes. Oh, no. She saved all the wrapping paper, all the tissue paper. She just loved it. And we would, her sons would tease her and say, come on, Mom, just rip into it. And she said, no, I have to save the paper. She was a cute grandma. She was a very cute grandma. Or I think I have to do my heat tool. So with that, I'm going to scoot on out. I'm going to work on this a little bit more and then get to some other things probably. So listen, thanks for joining me. I always like seeing you. Getting to meet new people is also really, really cool. And we get to talk and hang out with folks from all over the world, really, and different time zones and stuff. It's just fun. It's just fun. Great, great fun. And we get to be inspired by each other, different ideas. Thanks, Jackie. And so don't forget, take time to be creative. Enjoy the journey. And if you don't have any ideas, just, message one of us. All right. Karen, make sure you message me so we can set something up. And then I have to get a hold of Jill, see if she found that digital. So bye for today. Hope to see you Sunday morning if you're around. If not, I'll see you when I see you. Take care. Love to all. Bye-bye for now.